Hanging underneath that yellow light. My father's coat at the pawn shop stopped me cold on a Thursday night. Brown wool worn at the shoulders, one button darker than the rest. I knew that coat before I touched it. I watched him wear it half my life. I only went in for guitar strings. Rain was coming down outside. The owner nodded from the counter, said we close in 15 tonight. Old watches filled the glass case, radios lined the wall. Then I saw that coat behind him and forgot why I came at all. My father wore it every winter, from the factory to our door. He'd hang it by the kitchen with his boots across the floor. I remembered snow on Sundays, his hands red from the cold. I remember thinking fathers were things that never grew old. That coat come from? He checked a paper tag. Estate sale down on Morgan, came in with one old bag. My father died 12 years ago. My sister cleared the place. I took his pocket watch back then. She handled everything else. I never asked about the clothing, never thought I'd want a thing. But seeing that coat hanging there made every winter breathe again. Inside the left side pocket, I found a stitch mama made. Same crooked line of black thread from when the lining frayed. My father's coat at the pawn shop, still carrying the shape of him. My father's coat at the pawn shop, like the years that folded thin. I spent half my life out running everything he tried to show. My father's coat at the pawn shop, ask me what I really know. He was never good with talking, neither was his only son. We could fix a leaking faucet, but feelings made us run. He wanted me in steady work, I wanted stages, smoke and sound. He said music won't feed a family. I said, I'd rather leave this town. We didn't speak for 7 months. Mama made us shake hands once. We stood there stiff at Christmas, like forgiveness weighed a ton. Years later, he came to hear me at a club on South State Street. Never said the music moved him, just said, your guitar sounds clean. That was my father's way of saying more than words could ever do. My father's coat at the pawn shop, still carrying the shape of him. My father's coat at the pawn shop, like the years had folded thin. I spent half my life out running, everything he tried to show. My father's coat at the pawn shop asked me what I really know. He only said $30, I laughed. My father worked 30 years to buy coats like that. Paid rent, bought groceries, kept the furnace running. Never called it sacrifice, just called it Tuesday. I thought about every ordinary thing I never thanked him for. Rides home after midnight, money slipped beneath my door. Standing in the back of clubs he never understood, just because his stubborn son needed somebody there. Ticket stub from Maxwell Street fell from an old book tonight. The ticket stub from Maxwell Street faded blue and folded twice. I knew the date before I read it, June of 1984. That was the night I met you outside that little record store. I was waiting on the number 8 guitar case at my feet. You came running through the summer rain, laughing down the street. Your bus pulled off without you. You cursed beneath your breath, then looked at me and smiled like missing it was nothing yet. We stood beneath that shelter, two strangers killing time. You asked what kind of music made a grown man carry strings at night. I said, mostly blues. You said, then play me something sad. That was the first bad joke you made. I still remember how you laughed. You should have left it too. But every time the doors open, you found another thing to ask me through. You worked at a downtown office, I played wherever someone paid. You said your mother hated musicians, I said she probably has good taste. At Roosevelt you finally stood, then handed me your transfer slip. You wrote your first name on the back and said, "Don't lose this." I kept it in my wallet until the edges turned to white. Then somehow life got crowded and the paper left my sight. The ticket stub from Maxwell Street, still carrying that summer rain. The ticket stub from Maxwell Street, still holding one young woman's name. We had no plans, no promises, no reason love should start. The ticket stub from Maxwell Street still knows the first stop of my heart. We lasted almost 7 years, not forever, still enough. Enough for Sunday groceries, bad apartments making up. Enough for one cold January when the furnace wouldn't run. We stayed awake beneath one blanket and laughed until the morning came. You wanted California, I wanted one more year. You said if we keep waiting, someday neither one will leave from here. You finally took that plane west, I stayed, neither one was wrong. Some loves don't die from betrayal, some just reach the end of the road they're on. The ticket stub from Maxwell Street, still carrying that summer rain. The ticket stub from Maxwell Street, still holding one young woman's name. We had no war, no final blame, no villain in the dark. The ticket stub from Maxwell Street still knows the first stop of my heart. I used to think a good love had to last to count, that if two people parted, something must have gone wrong. Age taught me different. Some people walk beside you exactly as long as they should. They teach you how to listen, how to share a room, how to miss somebody without turning the memory cruel. You taught me that, I just didn't know it then. I stood at the same corner tonight, not the same shelter, not the same stores. A bright new building where the record shop once stood. The buses sounded newer, the streets smelled almost the same after rain. I held that little ticket beneath the amber light, your handwriting barely visible. Elaine, one word, 42 years inside 6 letters. I didn't wonder where you lived, didn't search your name, didn't need to. For once, the memory came without asking to become anything else. The ticket stub from Maxwell Street, I'm glad the years let you survive. The ticket stub from Maxwell Street, proof that some old things stay alive. Not to pull me backward, not to make me start again. The ticket stub from Maxwell Street just brought back who I was back then. The ticket stub from Maxwell Street, faded blue beneath the rain. ticket inside my coat pocket, not my wallet. I don't need to carry it every day. The bus arrived, the doors open, I stepped on. Found a seat by the window as Maxwell Street slid behind me. I smiled, not because I wanted you back, because once a missed bus gave me 7 good years.
The matchbook from the green mill still had your number inside. The matchbook from the green mill, from the night you learned I lied. One red cover bent at the corner, found beneath an old car seat. No fire, no phone call, just truth where excuses used to live. I was cleaning out the Buick before I sold it yesterday. Pulled the seats and found that matchbook from a club off Broadway. Your handwriting on the inside, call me when your set is through. Back then you still believed every word I gave to you. I told you I was working late, said the band had added time. Truth was I was across town with somebody who wasn't mine. You never caught me in the act, no lipstick, no hotel key, just a silence growing sharper every time you looked at me. Then one night you asked me plainly, is there something I should know? I looked straight into your eyes and said, no, baby, nothing's wrong. That was worse than what I'd done, I know that now. A mistake can cut you once, a lie keeps cutting, and every time the truth comes around. The matchbook from the green mill, still burning after all these years. The matchbook from the green mill, one small flame I turned to fear. You gave me one clean question, I gave you one dirty lie. The matchbook from the green mill still knows the night we died. You left 2 months later, quiet as Sunday snow. Said I don't know what happened, but I don't trust you anymore. I almost told you everything, almost dropped down on my pride. Instead I watched you close the door and let my silence choose a side.
explain being young. Anything but the simple truth. I broke what I was standing on.
Secret life, nothing worth what it cost. That's the part I hated most. I traded something real for something I barely remember. And you never even knew the name of what took us under. Maybe that was mercy. Maybe it was another wound. I don't get to decide now. I sat in that old Buick with a matchbook in my hand. Smelled like dust and vinyl. Rain ticked against the glass. Your number had 7 digits. No area code, no chance it still belonged to you. I didn't call. This wasn't about finding you. It was about finally saying what I should have said then. So I spoke to the empty car. I lied. 2 words, no excuse behind them. I lied, and you deserve the truth. For once, I let the sentence end there. The matchbook from the green belt, still burning after all these years. But tonight the smoke is clearing. You gave me one clean question. I gave you one dirty lie. The matchbook from the green mill can't change the night we died. But I won't call it bad time. Won't blame the road or you. Finally made me name the truth. I sold the Buick this morning, kept the matchbook, not as a doorway back, as a warning. Some things are sick.
The laundromat token on Kiji was warm inside my hand. The laundromat token on Kiji, from a life I used to understand. One washer turning slowly, one dryer humming low. Funny how an empty room can take you where you didn't mean to go. My machine quit Sunday morning, so I drove across the way. Found this 24-hour law till late. 3 plastic chairs by the window, soap boxes on the wall, a woman folding uniforms, no conversation at all. I bought my tokens from the machine, heard one hit the tray. That little metal circle pulled me 30 years away. My wife and I came here once when our first apartment flooded. 2 bags full of wet clothes, everything smelling of rain. We were broken tired, arguing over quarters then. She laughed when one rolled under a chair and made me crawl for it again. She sat on top of a washer, eating chips from a paper bag. Said one day we'll own a machine and laugh about living like this. Years later we bought the house,
Washer downstairs,
dryer too. Funny how getting what you wanted can make you forget what carried you through. The laundromat token on KG, cold silver in my palm. The laundromat token on KG, from nights before the years moved on. We had almost nothing, but we had somewhere to begin. Turn that old room alive again. She's been gone 6 winters now. I still wash clothes on Sunday, still separate dark from light, the way she taught me anyway. Her blue sweater stays upstairs, I never put it in a load. Not because I think she's coming back, some things just don't need to go. I used to hate that basement washer, all the noise beneath the floor. Tonight I'd give anything to hear her complain I used too much soap once more. The laundromat token on KG, cold silver in my palm. The laundromat token on KG, from nights before the years moved on. We had almost nothing, still we called that little life enough. The laundromat token on KG brought back ordinary love. A young man came through the door, dragging 2 heavy bags. His girl followed behind him, telling him he'd packed them bad. They started fussing over colors, over towels, over whose turn. Then she smiled, he smiled back, and just like that, the whole small argument burned away. I wanted to tell him, remember this, not the fight, the room, the hour, the stupid little things you think don't matter yet. One day, those are the things you'll pay anything to get back. But I kept quiet, some lessons sound better
them slow. My drive stopped at 1:30. I folded shirts on the metal table. 1, 2, 3, the way she used to. I found one extra token in my pocket. Could have dropped it back into the tray instead. I held it a while. Not every keepsake needs a photograph. Not every memory needs a name. Sometimes a little piece of metal is enough to carry a whole room home. The laundromat token on Keji. I put it in my coat tonight. The laundromat token on Keji. Under that tired fluorescent light. I don't want those hard years back. I don't want to start again. But the laundromat token on Keji reminded me how rich we've been. The laundromat token on Keji. One small circle, worn and thin. Somewhere between the wash and dry, I found a little piece of us.
The key from the apartment on Damon still turned inside my hand. The key from the apartment on Damon, from a life I thought I understood back then. Brass worn smooth at the edges, number 23 scratched thin. I found it in an old toolbox where I must have thrown it in. We lived there 5 long winters, second floor above the street. Radiator banging all night, cold coming through our feet. You work mornings at the clinic, I played clubs until 2. Some nights you leave the hallway light burning there for me and you. But I started coming home later, even when the gigs were done. I'd sit somewhere drinking coffee, because talking felt harder than running. You asked me once at breakfast, do you even want this place? I looked down at my coffee so I wouldn't meet your face. Said, why you always starting something before I've had a chance to breathe? Truth was, you weren't starting anything, you were asking me not to leave. I thought silence kept the peace, thought a man could wait things out. But silence is still an answer when somebody needs you now. The key from the apartment on Damon, I kept it longer than I knew. The key from the apartment on Damon still opens what I put you through. I blame the walls, I blame the money, blamed every tired night. The key from the apartment on Damon says I was there and still didn't make it right. The last night in that apartment, you packed one suitcase slow. You said, I don't need another promise, I just need to know. I asked, know what? You laughed once, but there was nothing funny there. know if I'm living with a man or waiting for him to care. I told you, don't be dramatic. Lord, I remember every word. Sometimes the cruelest sentence is the one a tired heart barely heard. You left your copy on the table, I kept mine after moving out. Maybe some part of me knew the door wasn't what shut us down. The key from the apartment on Damon, I kept it longer than I knew. The key from the apartment on Damon still opens what I put you through. I blame the work, I blame the timing, blamed every little fight. The key from the apartment on Damon says I was there and still didn't make it right. Simply grew apart. Clean words, easy words, nothing that accused my heart. But age has a way of clearing what pride once covered well. You didn't leave because love vanished, you left because I made you lonely while standing there myself. That's harder to admit, but truth ain't cruel just because it comes late. Sometimes truth is the first honest thing a man can still create. Tonight I drove down Damon, didn't stop at the building. Didn't need to see the window, didn't need to touch the door. I parked one block away and held that little key, then understood something simple. I had spent years keeping proof of a home. I had stopped helping Nick, so I walked to the river, not angry, not broken, just ready. I held the key above the water, then put it back in my pocket. No, throwing it away would have been too easy. I need to remember what it taught me. The key from the apartment on Damon, I won't pretend it wasn't mine. The key from the apartment on Damon still tells the truth after all this time. I can't open that old doorway, can't return to who we were, but the key from the apartment on Damon can remind me not to disappear from the people I still love. Back home, I put the key in a small wooden box, not with old romance, not with souvenirs, with things I learned from. Then I called my son, asked how his week had been, and when he started talking, I didn't interrupt, didn't hurry him, didn't look at the clock, I just listened. Yeah. The jukebox at Rose's diner still play that old song low. The jukebox at Rosie's Diner, from a night I thought I'd outgrown. Chrome shining under red light, one tune came through those speakers and brought my mama back. I stopped there after a late set, 1:15. Needed eggs, black coffee, somewhere quiet when the gig was done. That old jukebox in the corner was the same one as before. Then a record dropped inside it, soft horns filled the room. Mama loved that number, used to hum it cleaning house. I hadn't heard it in years, but every note knew the route. The first time I got paid for music, I was barely 21. $30 in my pocket, thought my real life had begun. Mama worked the early shift, so I met her here at dawn. Bought her breakfast with that money and talked like I was already gone. She listened while I bragged about stages, records, fame, then put a quarter in the jukebox and picked that old song again. She said, if they never know your name, play like the room still matters. A good song ain't about being seen, leave the people better. The jukebox at Rosie's Diner, still spinning what she knew. The jukebox at Rosie's Diner made an old man's heart turn new. I chased applause across this city, ran hard enough to lose the view. The jukebox at Rosie's Diner played me back to something true. Mama never saw the big years, she passed before they came. Never saw my name on posters or heard a crowd call my name. For years that bothered me, success felt one season late. I wanted her to see the proof, those nights were worth the wait. But sitting there at Rosie's, I finally saw it clear. She didn't need the proof, she believed before anybody cheered. Some love gets there early and asks for nothing back. Takes a man half a lifetime to understand that the jukebox at Rosie's Diner, still spinning what she knew. The jukebox at Rosie's Diner made an old man's heart turn new. I chased applause across this city, ran hard enough to lose the view. waitress asked, "You know this one?" I smiled. "Yeah, my mother did." She said, "Good song." That was all. No ghost beside me, no miracle in the room. Just coffee, a tired waitress, and one melody at 2. I used to think memory had to hurt to prove the love was real. Tonight it came back gentle. That's another kind of healing. I walked over to the jukebox, found the number, pressed it again. 3 plays for $1. Mama would have called that wasteful. I laughed for once. I let the memory be happy. Not the hospital, not the funeral, not the things I failed to say. Just mama at a diner booth, breaking toast in half, telling her loud young son to play something honest. The jukebox said Rosie's Diner. Keep that old record turning slow. The jukebox said Rosie's Diner. You brought back what I needed to know. A man can spend his whole life trying to become somebody new. The jukebox said Rosie's Diner, reminding me who believed before I knew. The guitar case from Union Station still had scratches down the side. The guitar case from Union Station, from the years I learned to survive. Black leather, broken handle, silver buckle hanging loose. I carried half my life inside it when I had nothing else to lose. I found it in the basement, behind some Christmas chairs, dust across the old brass corners, one train tag still hanging there. Chicago to St. Louis, 1987. 3 shirts in the bottom, 1 guitar, and $11. Back then every road looked open, every club might change my name. I slept sitting up in stations just to make it another stage. There were nights the crowds were empty, nights the band got paid in food, nights I called home saying everything's going good. Truth was, sometimes I was hungry, Sometimes rent was 3 weeks late.
Sometimes that guitar case was the only thing I owned
That felt like it could wait.
I'd lay my head against it when the morning trains came through. Never thought of it as courage, I was just doing what I knew. The guitar case from Union Station. Nights the band got paid in food. Nights I called home saying everything's going good. Truth was, sometimes I was hungry. Sometimes rent was 3 weeks late. Sometimes that guitar case was the only thing I owned that felt like it could wait. I lay my head against it when the morning trains came through. Never thought of it as courage, I was just doing what I knew. The guitar case from Union Station, still scarred from every mile. The guitar case from Union Station carried me when I had no style. No money, no guarantees, no map that promised where I'd land. The guitar case from Union Station was enough to keep me standing.
Years later came the better rooms, hotels with my name downstairs.
Someone else moved all the luggage,
Someone tuned my guitar there.
I bought cases made in Italy,
Soft velvet, polished locks.
that old black one went to storage
with the things success forgot.
Funny thing about getting comfortable,
You start calling hardship bad,
but some of what nearly broke you
also taught you what you had.
not the hunger, not the fear. I don't romanticize those days, but I learned I could keep moving even when nobody cleared the way. The guitar case from Union Station, still scarred from every mile. The guitar case from Union Station carried me when I had no style. No money, no guarantees, no map that promised where I'd land. The guitar case from Union Station
Was enough to keep me standing.
I opened up the little pocket, found an old train receipt and one folded diner napkin
with 4 lines I'd written beneath.
When the room don't know your name,
Play like one tired soul came through. If one stranger feels less lonely, the night was worth it too. I had forgotten those words, forgotten that young man.
before I chased bigger stages,
That was all I had planned.
maybe age doesn't mean becoming someone new. Maybe sometimes it means finding the part of yourself
That got buried when the dream came true.
I cleaned the case that evening, worked oil into the leather,
Fixed the loose buckle as best I could,
and placed my old guitar inside.
not the expensive one.
The first hollow body
I bought secondhand. The neck is worn now, so am I. they looked right together. The receipt from Lakeshore Drive said 2 coffees, $4.15. The receipt from Lakeshore Drive, from the morning I stopped blaming me, folded in my sun visor, faded nearly white. I found it while the lake was black and Chicago waited on the light. I've been driving without purpose, radio turned down low, past the beaches, past the towers, had nowhere else to go. At a 24-hour window, I bought coffee years ago. One for me and one for Daniel, before he left Chicago. We parked beside the water, steam rising from the cups. He said, "Man, you keep looking backward, like the past might catch back up." Daniel knew me 40 years, knew every bad excuse, knew the marriage I had damaged, knew the friends I'd learned to lose. That morning I told him everything I'd done and failed to do, then said, maybe some men don't deserve to ever start brand new. He shook his head and laughed, said, "That's pride dressed up as shame. You think punishing yourself forever makes you better than your mistakes?" I didn't like that answer. Truth rarely comes dressed nice. The receipt from Lakeshore Drive, 2 coffees before the dawn. The receipt from Lakeshore Drive says a man still has to carry on. You can't repair every doorway, can't make every wrong come right. The receipt from Lakeshore Drive says living ain't the same as hiding. Daniel moved to Memphis a few months after that. We still talk every Christmas, though neither one likes that fact. He always asks, "You still carrying that courtroom in your head?" I say, "Not every day." He says, "Good. Let some of those old cases rest." Tonight I read that faded receipt and understood him more. I had spent years being judge and prisoner, locking both behind one door. Some people
forgave me, some didn't.
Both things can be true.
Their choice belongs to them. What I do next belongs to me. The receipt from Lakeshore Drive, 2 coffees before the dawn. The receipt from Lakeshore Drive says a man still has to carry on. I can own the hurt I caused without living there every night. The receipt from Lakeshore Drive says regret ain't supposed to be alive. There are names I still won't call, places I won't return, lessons that came too late, but still were mine to learn. I used to think forgiveness meant saying nothing mattered. Now I know it means the broken thing was real, and you stop breaking yourself with the same old hammer. Not forgetting, not pretending, just putting down what no longer helps you change. I roll the window down, cold air off the lake, held that receipt between 2 fingers. For a moment I thought about throwing it away, then smiled. No, I don't need to destroy every piece of the past. Some things can stay without owning the room. So I folded it once, put it back in the visor, and started the engine. Same memory, different weight. The receipt from Lakeshore Drive, 2 coffees before the dawn. The receipt from Lakeshore Drive stayed while half my guilt moved on. I won't call myself innocent, I won't call myself condemned.
Library card from 79th Street still had my boyhood name. The library card from 79th Street, before anybody knew me on a stage. Bent corner, faded numbers, my old address written small. I found it in a book downstairs. I hadn't opened since last fall. I must have been about 13 when Mama took me there. Winter coat too big around me, snow still melting in my hair. She filled the phone beside me, said, Now you got somewhere to go when this apartment gets too noisy and you need a little room to grow. I checked out books on music, Chicago trains and blues, anything that showed a wider world than the block I thought I knew. There was an old librarian, Mrs. Cole, with silver hair. She caught me reading music magazines long after closing there. One evening she brought over a book on Delta blues, said every sound you love came from somebody paying dues. I didn't understand her then, I just liked the photographs, men holding beat-up guitars like those guitars were all they had. Years later, standing under stage lights, I remembered what she meant. Every song carries somewhere, the singer already went. The library card from 79th Street, still carrying my younger name.
The library card from 79th Street,
before the road and before the fame, that little piece of paper never promised where I'd be.
The library card from 79th Street
just opened one more door for me. I drove past the branch this morning, just before the sun came through. New windows, different entrance, same brick underneath the new. A boy sat on the front steps, backpack resting by his shoe, headphones on, tapping out a rhythm only he could hear come through. For a second I saw myself there, not the face, the hunger, that feeling something waited past the streets you already knew. I wanted to tell him, keep looking, don't rush to be somebody, learn everything you can before the world starts naming you. But I let him keep his morning. Some doors you find alone. The library card from 79th Street, still carrying my younger name.
The library card from 79th Street,
before the road and before the fame, I thought this city only took things. Turns out that wasn't true.
The library card from 79th Street
reminded me what Chicago gave me too. A coat can bring your father back, a ticket brings a summer, a matchbook tells the truth you spent too many years running from. A little token holds a marriage, a photograph can call a friend, an old guitar case tells you where the road began. Maybe that's what memory is, not living in yesterday, just finding pieces of yourself the years forgot to take away. The library opened at 8. I was still outside, employee unlocked the doors and asked if I was coming in. I looked at the old card and smiled. Yeah, I think I am. Inside, everything smelled different. Computers where the card file stood, bright lights, new tables,